anything, any belonging out there, bro. I mean, right here, there's no way.
Oh my God. Cathedral, oui.
This is crazy.
My name is Rodrigue, Alcina. I work as an interpreter / translator, mostly for the UN, also doing small contracts. That's how I make a living.
This is what used to be my house before the quake.
The day of the 12th, it was like around 5 o'clock. I was sitting in my cyber cafe, you know, behind the computer doing some work, and then I heard a rumble. But sincerely, I thought that was coming from upstairs from my house, because I felt that was a very unusual noise that I heard. And when I stepped out to look up on the balcony where my wife was, that balcony was no longer there. The noise, that very unusual noise of houses collapsing, people screaming, was coming from everywhere.
It took me the entire time the earth was shaking to accept that this is what's happening. I ran out from the Cyber Cafe and I was standing right there in the middle of the street. I turned to the left and I was watching Jumex falling. I looked back, that house has fallen. And when I turned my head and I'm watching my brother surfing the house, you know, to save his life. My mom was in front of her bed, in the bedroom here, praying. And amazingly, you see how the house kind of collapsed, but this part of the house remained intact nonetheless. This wall that fell didn't fall upon my mother. That one also, for some reason, got stopped along the way, and something stopped it from falling. When we got in, you know, to pull her out from the debris, my little brother and I, we found her, a Bible in her hand, you know, still praying. She made us wait for her to finish with her prayer, and then we helped her out, both her and my sister. My wife, that at that time was 9 months pregnant, she was sitting here. One has to wonder, how did she make it out? Because that part of the wall that was like that, okay, this is the part of the wall you're looking at right here, fell up on her. And thanks God it wasn't up on her head, but it was between her legs and her belly. When I heard her screaming, that's when I jumped up the gate and I helped her, you know, pull herself out. Brought her down, she was bleeding, she was screaming, she was in pain and everything. I used to have the funny habit of putting my ear on her belly to get sounds, you know, feedback from the baby. And for like 3 days, we didn't get nothing. I had a case in hand here. I got a 9-month-old wife, pregnant wife, couldn't get no help. And I was like going around like, you know, wondering what's next? What am I gonna do? And I bumped into that friend of mine. We used to work together at the UN. And he put me up on things and told me that maybe if we get in touch with the Red Cross, the Dominican Red Cross were already here in Haiti. And actually, he helped me out to get there. I explained to them what the situation was. And all of us got up and we left along with my wife and we were taken to Jimani to seek help. They had a sonography done for her. And I was so relieved when the doctor afterwards came up to me and told me, well, the baby is okay.
She gave natural birth to you know, our newborn son. Since that day, well, we've been like staying in DR, and I realized that you know, this thing isn't over yet.